Judy has pointed out that Julian Assange was eliminated because he knew too much and spoke out against similar individuals that we are fighting against today. Our society has transformed, leaving only an elite cross-national class busy reshaping the world with your tax money. To counter this elite class, we must not just make suggestions, we must take charge. We need to form a network of our own strength and values to challenge these warmongers. These warmongers have established an international alliance to extract your taxes and launder them through wars like in Afghanistan, Iraq, and Somalia. These elites wash your tax money with the blood of innocent people. Please educate yourselves. Help us fight against this evil that has taken over the world. Secrets revealed from Area 51 on Telegram. Be aware of the EBS test on Wednesday, October 4th. Understand. Prepare. Take action. The fall of the cabal, General. Sang Bard. The next part of the fall of the cabal, General. Sang Bard. The defense minister of the Chinese Communist Party has gone missing. Following that, the CEO of the world's largest real estate company, Evergrande of the CCP, has gone missing. Now, Evergrande stocks have been suspended on the stock market as they plummet. Meanwhile, since then, the U.S. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy has rejected the Senate's plan to keep the U.S. government open on Sunday, October 1st. Any one or all of these could easily trigger a global financial crisis and reset the global currency unit. For every million vaccine doses administered, Pfizer's data shows an additional 1,000 serious adverse events compared to the placebo group. CDC drops a bomb on itself, revealing alarming risk-benefit analysis. Announcement of the GCRRV appointment is expected at any time. Wednesday, October 4th. Medbeds, Nizra, and Jazara, Medbeds Quantum Healing, behind the scenes of quantum healing technologies, have faith in the plan. It is said that there are 3 different 3-dimensional medbeds, each representing a specific healing method, as they will be used in conjunction with trained medical monitoring, bringing our physical bodies back to optimal form. This also means that our bodies will be free from the dysfunction of diseases and scars. We will not need to recover the functionality of organs, bones, and all systems in our bodies, as they will be completely repaired. Thursday, September 28th. General Flynn, knowing the burial locations, Black Ops Military Intelligence, National Intelligence, FISA files, National Security Advisors, Secret Operations. A warning on Wednesday, October 4th. EBS test, understand. Prepare. Take action. With the United States on the brink of a grand change, we are entering uncharted territory as the new emergency broadcast system protocols are activated to guard against a mysterious event. Emergency alert, emergency broadcast, EBS, the system is set to activate on October 4, 2023. This test may not be as you think. Understand what you may have to face and take action. Be ready for the military EBS broadcast by Jazara and Nazar, EBS. EBS, Benjamin Falford, Emergency Broadcast System, Pentagon links to global lockdown and pandemic, Agenda 21-2023, EBS training ends, countdown to the Great Currency Reset begins. The United States under military control, Coggins Military Operations Network, JFK Jr., why are we here? Why are we providing crumbs? Consider this carefully, build an army. This narrative is spreading. You, the people, have the power. You, the people, just forgot how to play. They want you divided. They want racial wars, class wars, religious wars, political wars. They want you divided. Learn. The nation has been forgotten. Learn. Be strong. Stand together. Deserve each other. Deserve each other. Deserve each other. This is more important than you can imagine. On Wednesday, September 27th, CIA Military Intelligence, CIA Crimes, Child Trafficking, Child Rape, Torture, Murder, and Child Trafficking, Air and Water Poisoning of Humanity, Creating Viruses and Diseases, Releasing Them on Innocent People, JFK was killed by the CIA. Wednesday, September 27th, Military Intelligence, White Hats, Military Apocalypse Aircraft, Canadian Intelligence, Secrets, Gears, Fake Flags, Gitmo and Military Courts. Thursday, September 28th, an update on the redemption process for September 28, 2023, major arrests coming up, The Pulse with Dave, Thursday, September 28th, close to the edge, ready to end, X22 report. The global currency reset timeline may be Judy's note, on Thursday night, September 28th. Just as I was preparing to send the update below, I received an email from a high-level contact, which may have been kicked down the road for another week because the US Treasury is still under cabal control and they want to tax 25% on stock trades. Not long from now, they will all be executed for treason. Look for Friday, October 6th as the real starting point. Since I'm not sure what's really happening, I haven't made changes below as originally written. I hope you do your own research, Judy. Walking Stick, an Iraqi citizen and currency holder, was met on request, meaning, request, to release Iraq's new dinar exchange on Wolverine. The funds have been released and placed on the quantum financial system. Thursday, September 28th, marks, there are great expectations for announcements sometimes today. We have some in Wales and states without Wells Fargo banks, contacted by those outside WF saying they have been preparing for them. They will be mad at me for using the WF name, but it's happening. According to the Central Bank of Iraq, the implementation date for the new dinar interest rate is Thursday, September 28th. On Thursday, September 28th, Iraq dropped the US dollar in its currency auctions, with a 90-day announcement that all transactions with the US dollar must be in Iraq's dinars before currency auctions permanently close. During the 10-day procedure starting on Thursday, September 28th, there will be a gradual and automatic increase in the value of the dinar, and Iraqi citizens will receive their HCL money, and Iraq will join the World Trade Organization by Monday, October 1st. WS Bank branches will open for business. Sunday, October 1st, is the first banking day of October in the Middle East and the beginning of the new U.S. fiscal year. On Sunday, October 1st, all banks are required to have assets backed by the gold/financial system instead of the old US dollar fiat-based SWIFT system. On Sunday, October 1st, the new gold/assets supported by the US will be announced and activated. On Sunday, October 1st, the new international rates for Iraq dinar may be announced. On Sunday, October 1st, the tranches will be notified to schedule appointments, with funds available for them on Monday, October 2nd. Monday, October 2nd is the US government. On October 3rd, it has been officially designated as Iraq's National Day to commemorate Iraq's freedom from U.S. occupation. On this day, Iraq may declare its sovereignty, although the official declaration may be related to the announcement of the new international dinar exchange rate on Sunday, October 1st. The stock market is expected to continue experiencing sell-offs on October 3rd, and if it reaches a 20% decline, it will be considered a point of no return and may close. On Wednesday, October 4th, Iraq will join the World Trade Organization, marking its full economic recovery and the international acceptance of the Iraqi dinar. Another emergency broadcast system, EBS, test is scheduled for Wednesday, October 4th, but it's not an apocalypse event. It's an important test related to emergency broadcasting systems. October 10th is expected to witness significant appointments and exchanges, and another EBS may occur if Biden is removed from office, triggering a 4-month military action. In late October, Sidney Powell will present evidence of election fraud from the 2020 election before the Supreme Court. On Wednesday, November 1st, the goal is to complete the currency exchange and redemption of ZIM bonds, where the US dollar will be rendered worthless. In November, Social Security payments will increase significantly, and Special Drawing Rights (SDR) and Redemption R payments will begin monthly starting in January 2024. Starting on January 1, 2024, the fiat US dollar will have no value, and all global currencies will be reset to a 1-to-1 exchange rate with each other. There will be 3 currency verification machines at each redemption center, allowing for multiple appointments simultaneously. To receive SDR and R payments, you need to have a job if you are under 60 years old. Each country will issue its asset-backed currency, and redemption centers will open for 12 days. Recent reports suggest that Iraq officially arved its dinar on September 15th, followed by the announcement of a new international dinar rate on September 22nd. The Quantum Financial System (QFS) took over the global financial system on September 24th, with all funds backed by gold. The global financial crisis is looming as the U.S. government shutdown is expected on Sunday, October 1st, and Evergrande's financial troubles continue. Complex networks and deep connections between governments, money laundering operations worldwide, biological weapon manufacturing, and instigation of proxy wars are being exposed. The world is on the verge of unprecedented chaos and upheaval, and it's essential to be prepared for the upcoming events that will reshape the global financial landscape. Trust in the plan. On Thursday, September 28th, President Macron visited Corsica and declared his intention to restore sovereignty to the nation that Napoleon occupied 200 years ago. Now, in northern France, the people of Brittany, known for their expertise, are demanding to regain their sovereignty. Many are closely watching how this unfolds, with discussions ranging from pension reforms to healthcare and the resurgence of local governments. On Thursday, September 28th, the House of Representatives began the impeachment proceedings against President Biden. It's essential to remember that these proceedings are for transparency, and they will not remove Biden from office unless wrongdoing is proven. The hearings will include public and media access and will be live streamed. Additionally, reports suggest that Mrs. Biden has sold access to Joe Biden in 23 different countries. Fox News' Jesse Waters has stated that Joe Biden would not win an election if held today, implying the need for some dubious tactics. James Clapper and John Brennan, both from the Democratic Party, have returned to assist Joe Biden in winning another election. However, significant concerns persist about large-scale intelligence interference in our elections. In a dire emergency, Hawaii's sovereign nation's capital and Lahaina, Maui have been devastated, with hundreds of men, women, and children reportedly dead and over 2,000 children still missing. A minimum of 4,500 people has been displaced. Gene Ducote, who broke the news on September 26, 2023, reveals that Navy SEALs have discovered 15 of the 2,000 missing children in the Maui massacre. It's believed that these Maui children were abducted. Video footage from Maui workers also shows the Front Street Police roadblock, indicating the destruction of underground water pipelines during the Lahaina and Paradise, California fires. On Thursday, September 28, David Wilcock, according to NSA sources, reported that White Hat operatives are currently launching a psychological operation at the Fort McPherson Joint Base in Atlanta, Georgia. This operation is linked to the Rockefeller Empire, AT&T, and CNN and aims to create a false perception of the Joe Biden administration. To see the extent of this operation's impact on public perception, one need only observe Joe Biden's demeanor when he reads quotes from his teleprompter. According to Canadian intelligence sources, the downfall of Mr. Biden will be followed by a similar shift in Canada. Justin Castro will be ousted and publicly humiliated on the world stage. Canadians, supported by a military alliance, are awaiting a signal to take action, as they have promised. Meanwhile, Dutch farmers are warning Prime Minister Mark Rutte that protests will persist, backed by millions of supporters. Unprecedented actions are anticipated in the Netherlands. It appears that a similar movement is beginning in China, where people are rising against the oppressive regime. Banks are collapsing there, and the police cannot suppress protesters through deception. Chinese citizens should understand that George Soros boasted about this when he took control of China in 1987. We had a video of them saying this, but it seems to have been deleted from our computers and the internet. However, the excessive social control accompanying the counterfeit pandemic is a clear sign that they are not working for the Chinese people. An MI6 source suggests that the era of G7, G20, and the like is over. Their failure will manifest in a global economic crisis leading to widespread instability, much like what we are witnessing in Sri Lanka. All these former prime ministers should be arrested and dealt with. The cleanup continues. Mel Gibson spoke the truth about child predators and human trafficking, and it has affected his career. He said he has enough money and nothing to worry about. Real news for Thursday, September 28, 2023. 5 years before his assassination, President John F. Kennedy issued this executive order. It would have returned the U.S. currency to the people by printing money based on a silver standard, removing the power from the Federal Reserve banking cartel. Many believe this is why JFK was assassinated. On Wednesday, September 27, Canadian Prime Minister Trudeau resigned during an emergency parliamentary meeting in Canada, and the U.S. military arrested George Soros's grandson, Lady Boyd, in Berg for crimes against humanity and supporting genocide. On page 2 of a memorandum dated June 1973 from then CIA Director William Colby, there is a reference to a meeting related to John F. Kennedy on May 28, 1964, 6 months after his passing. This suggests JFK may have survived the assassination attempt. Obama has been arrested and charged with crimes against humanity. Rumor has it he was at Gitmo for a while until he was caught using a cell phone. Then he was taken down. Michelle, also known as Michael Obama, was also at Gitmo, where he spilled the beans on his associates. He was also executed. They lied about radium. Radium was the secret of life in the 20th century. It was used in food, heat, medicine, and cosmetics. They demonized radium, much like they demonized zeppelins, mercury, and many more. In a fraud, Republican gubernatorial candidate Kari Lake has proposed moving the Maricopa County Supreme Court to overturn the 2022 election results due to early ballot envelope signature discrepancies. The first half of Lake's trial began on Thursday and is expected to continue into Monday. The county rejected Lake's request for ballot signature disclosures, claiming that it would violate voter privacy laws, particularly the secure requirements of 16,168 Argentine pesos f. Lake returned and sued Maricopa County's Stephen Richard in April. The county's claim of privacy interest in denying the public record request was invalid. The cabal believes in keeping bloodlines pure through family marriages. Bill Clinton's biological father is Winthrop Rockefeller. Hillary Clinton is also a Rockefeller. Erica is listed as the holder of U.S. Treasury bonds. Shafak News, the U.S. Treasury announced that Iraq has risen to one of the largest foreign holders of U.S. Treasury bonds. A general, Millie Kreisfeld, has been imprisoned.